Oh bros, what's up guys? This is Ethan Clashman back at you with another video, and this one's going to be quite a long one. Today I'm going to give you a guide on how to escape mid-ladder and how to survive as a free-to-play player, because as you know this game's been going downhill from level 16 to heroes to the Supercell apology letter being AI that didn't include the game's biggest player Jinxie in the document as to why Clash Royale became so successful. Like, what a stab in the back, man. They said the devs made this team successful, but didn't mention any Supercell creators like Jinxie. So yeah, and we all know the devs are like garbage, the most incompetent dev team that ruins the game every season. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked, so let's start with my credentials. So if we go here, I think I'm pretty good at the game. Yeah, I've reached Ultimate Champion a few times. Here you can see I have some pretty good finishes. I'm 609th place in my country, the UK. Um, yeah, and then here I'm 238 the season after. Yeah, I have some insane achievements. For a few more seconds, I was top 7,468 in the world. I think at Mega Draft League. And then I got top 9,490 something for a few seconds in Ultimate Champion. I have 7 hours, 700 hours on this game, so I'd say I'm definitely really good. Not bragging, but I'm definitely qualified enough to give this guide. Also, I have the classic challenge badge on all of my accounts. So yeah, let's begin. So yeah, in this guide I'll give you 5 tips and tricks on how to escape mid-ladder as a free-to-play player, because we all know it's not easy. I've been there. I've been through the whole game free-to-play, and it took me dead-ass 3 years to get to this point due to how garbage the progression system. Why did they take magic books out the game, man? That's so unnecessary. And level 16 as well, that's just a shot in the player's face. So we are on our 5k trophies account here, guys, and that's because most people in the community have agreed that mid-ladder starts at 5k trophies to 9,000, as you can see here. So this is where we're going to start. So now that we've defined what mid-ladder is, let's give tip number 1. So tip number 1, the deck. So unfortunately, this game, the way it's designed, you're forced to play a deck with minimal legendary or heroic cards due to how rare they are to get, which means these cards we won't be able to level them up during progression because you'll not find much legendary or champion wild cards. So this game kind of forces you to play log-based cycle decks, as you can see here, like a Minor Rocket or Hog 2.6. Basically, decks that have minimal champion cards or legendary. So this is unfortunate if you're someone who likes playing with legendaries or heroics such as Golden Knight, Mega Knight, Spirit Empress, Lava Hound, etc. If you want to rank up and deal with the pay-to-win players, you have to play decks like these. So that's tip number 1. Tip number 2 is you should be in a clan. This helps boost you very much because little by little you can request donations, and if you're active on clan wars, it all adds up compared to being in no clan. Donations may seem small, but it adds up because you get cards every single day from your teammates, and you can trade as well, which is awesome, which means you can get the cards you want. So definitely a massive advantage from just being in no clan. You want to search for clans that are active and have a lot of players as well, because if you go for an inactive clan, then no one will donate anything. Oh my god, wait, off track for a second. A 5-star chest, what? With 30 wildcards. Hold on, why is this in there? We'll definitely be upgrading our goblin barrel in our log bait deck, guys. And the reason why I'm high level for this arena, yeah, it's because I use a bunch of cheap cards with minimal legendary, which are like more common to find in progression. So let's go with our Goblin Barrel, because we're gonna queue into a few games to show me the rest of the tips I have for you guys. So if you guys enjoy watching, be sure to like and subscribe for more Clash Royale content like this. I'm trying to revive the game a bit because it is dying and players are quitting. I almost quit myself. So yeah, this will be good here. Alright guys, so yeah, tip number 3 before we go in. Classic challenges. If you want to get good at the game, always play classic challenges. They're a great way to get better because you have everything unlocked and everything's level 11. So if you lose, it's almost always your fault because it's impossible to run into like over-leveled opponents. So yeah, that would be my ideal tip number 3. And then yeah, let's hop into a game of ladder here, guys. Yeah, if you want to master like log bait decks like these, you have to. Oh, this guy just goes boss bandit the bridge. That's just what like mid ladder people do. This deck is effective against mid ladder players because they really don't know what to do with like a cheap cycle deck like log bait, because you can defend their over leveled win conditions, which are mainly Mega Knights or boss bandits with cheap cards for less. So yeah, guys, if you want to go up in mid ladder, definitely use a cycle deck like Hog 2.6 or Log Bait. If you want to learn like a Log Bait, look at the top players like Riley CR. He's 1,000 times better than I do, and he made this deck. He plays in the CRL World Finals, and he almost beat the world's best player as of now, Mohammed Light. Alright, nice guys. Yeah, so you see how I'm defending his over-level boss bandit with cheaper cards? Yeah, that's why you want to play like cheap decks like these. And because we defend them for cheaper, we have more elixir. He has arrows out of cycle. He doesn't really know he has to save arrows for Goblin Barrel or Skeleton Barrel because he's never played log bait before. People don't play meta decks in mid ladder, so it's definitely good that like your opponent doesn't know how to go against your deck. So yeah, that's tip number 4. Yeah, always defend your mid-ladder opponent's win condition for less elixir. See, because I'm up elixir, I can go Evo Skarmy now. He's gonna, yeah, he goes Mega Knight on that, so we're up 5 elixir. So could go Valk here. He has nothing to defend the Goblin, the Skelly Barrel, yep. And then, yeah, that just dies. Yeah, so my tip number 4 is definitely like knowing what your opponent's elixir is when you defend for less. So say like right then he just went Mega Knight on a Evo Skarmy and I defend, so that's 7 for 3. Then I defend with a Valkyrie, the Mega Knight. So yeah, that's 7 minus 4, which means I'm up 3 elixir. So yeah, do the maths every time, guys. Yeah, this would be pretty easy here. I'm definitely better than these guys. And yeah, also their decks don't really have good synergy. What I mean by good synergy is like classic decks like Giant Graveyard or Witch Behind the Giant or Lumberjack Balloon. These guys just go Boss Bandit the Bridge or Mega Knight. They're not really good synergy cards that pair up with anything. They kind of just spam them at the bridge, to be honest. Which means if a deck doesn't have good synergy, they're pretty easy to defend with a cheap card. Let's go on another one so I can show you. You might learn something as well from me playing this deck, hopefully, if you want to get good at log bait on your own, or if you're a log bait player. I'm personally not. I'm a giant graveyard player. I'm just playing this because I'm pushing ladder. Oh, fellow logbait player. That's actually rare. Cool. Valk to tank for the Dark Goblin. That was a bad miner because the Dark Goblin's going to kill that. It's got Ice Spirit to predict his bats. Nice. And yeah, even if they are using meta decks, like they're probably using them for the first time, so they're not really good at them. Yeah, I think he's on no elixir. Dark Goblin should get a lock. That should be tower. Nah. Yeah, see, this guy goes Mega Knight. So if we defend with Valk, we'll be up 3 elixir. So because he goes like Mega Knight on cheaper cards, he's down a lot of elixir. Most of these mid-ladder players don't know how elixir trades work. They don't know what a positive or negative trade is, so definitely use that to your advantage. See, that's a 0 elixir Dark Goblin, and we're on the same elixir now. He can't really push again. Okay, now we're up elixir because our dart killed his dart. So because we know we're up elixir, let's go skeleton barrel other side. Yeah, we can afford to do that. Can ignore the miner to get damage on his tower. Let's put this in the screen here. I can't really see half the screen. Right, let's just turn this off for a moment. Let's go double spirit. Let's go Valk on those skellies. He might take our tower here. I'm not really the best with log bait. I'm just using this cheap cycle deck to show you like an example on how to beat mid-ladder players with these like cheap log bait decks. This could work with Hog 2.6 or Minor Rocket Cycle as well. Basically, you have to use these decks because of the way the progression system works. He is going to take our tower here, but that's fine. He commits a bunch of elixir onto like a 14 health tower. So we're just going to go in and take his tower there. Our Valk's going to kill his Mega Knight, so that weren't really smart by him. So yeah, guys, like, yeah, you see how I'm easily beating these guys because I keep defending their Mega Knight win conditions or whatever they have with cheaper cards, and I'm up so much elixir. Like, they're always on 0 elixir and they can't really defend whenever I go in. So yeah, that's my 4th tip for today. And then my 5th tip is like, you just have fun with the game. Just remember it's a stupid mobile game. Like, don't take it seriously. If you lose 5 games in a row, like that happens to all of us, just quit, man. Just quit. Like, this game is so rage bait. It's so infuriating. But you don't get better by like just playing constantly for 3 hours. You get more and more tilted. You make more and more mistakes, and then you lose. So yeah, that's the end of my free-to-play guide. I hope you guys learned something. I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe for more Clash Royale content. And yeah, Ethan Clashman out. See you in the next one. Thank you for watching.